Right, done a bit of work on this winch. I've done a couple of videos on about a month ago or two ago about designing this winch and explain it. I don't know if it's in the beginning of this video. If not, this is the start of it here. I've changed it around compared to the way I had it. I'll go through the winch first. Okay, the winch is mounted here. There's 16 bolts that mount this winch down, so I used all 16. So it's mounted to this floor. The floor is 4mm plate here, and there's 6mm bars running under that, and it's all welded together, making 10mm plate that this is welded to. Well, 9mm, so that should be enough. These C channels, they were flipped on the outside, and they were out here, and the C was in like that, and they were welded, and that's why I drilled these holes out here. And I was going to drill holes in the inside once I got it mounted, but it was too wide, the frame, so I just flipped them around, and I have the C on the inside now. I have a bit too much room here. This is the 6mm bar, and it bends real easy. So when this winch is pulling, this winch wire will pull this frame into here, so I'm not worried about that. But when I have a load on the hook, when it's down the body, this whole frame is going to be pulled that way out to the corner, and I'm just afraid it's going to bend it up, because this will bend easy. So I'm going to put supports down here, and I'm going to try and get a bolt either in there and there, or else in the middle. But I have 2-inch box running down the middle of this. But once I get it all, the workings off the mechanism off of the slider working, I'll concentrate more on that. Right, so the point of the winch being like this is, if anyone hasn't seen Real Smart, just Google it. It'll show you what I'm trying to copy. And this winch wire is going to come out the bottom here, along here. It's going to come to this side. This is a 10-ton block, supposedly. It doesn't look too big, but it's meant to be. This is going to be mounted in here, where it's going to be bolted in. I need it bolted in because I need to be able to remove it for just maintenance if that never goes wrong. And when this pulls out, the sliding bit can just slide out the side here. So the point is that the winch wire will come down here, run around this pulley block, and then once it leaves this pulley block, the winch wire in the bottom going to the winch is always in a dead straight line with the drum. So I never have spooling to one side. It'll always feed in straight, and then it's up to the spring clamp here to hold it down, and it should feed itself. If anything goes wrong with this, I'm kind of thinking about changing this over to nylon, and it should work a lot better, I think. The next time I'm changing this wire, I might just buy nylon, and seeing if it doesn't, I'll go back to this. And if none of this works and it's all shite, I can just pull this out and bolt it straight in the middle like a normal winch, and then I can make up a sliding winch afterwards, and I can pull all this apart, make a sliding winch out of it. But I'm going to do this one first just to see, can I start, does it work? So the wire comes around there, I'm going to shoot straight back towards the winch again. So as it's coming down here, I'm going to have another pulley. It goes around, and then it sends it down the bed. I've had a bit of problem with this. I was 2 days looking at this because I hadn't really thought about what I was doing, and I went to make it. I thought this pin is held in with a C-clip. I thought that when I pull the C-clip out, this pin would fall down through, but it can't because it's stepped. So the plate has to be lifted off it. So what's going to happen here is, this is going to be my sliding kind of deck. That goes on there. You just saw me drilling out these. This is where I spend a bit more time because this has to be removable. That's going to go on there. That's going to get welded to that. And then this gets bolted on, and that holds that winch in. And then whenever it comes to maintenance or whatever, the grease nipple is going to be on top here so I can grease it. But if I ever have to change it or do any maintenance on it, just undo the bolts, take the C-clip off, and then I'm in there to that. And then I undo that C-clip, and this pin will come out. So that's just what I was working on there. That's going to be welded there somewhere like that. Then that gets bolted down. Then the next job then is I'll probably start putting these in. I have 2 of these, probably go there and there. The pulley line on this is going to be pulling, when it comes in here and goes that way, it's going to be pulling that pulley block that way. So I'm trying to work out which is the best place to put it. I think whatever I do, I can find a problem. So I think one's just going to go there and one's going to go there. I was thinking about putting one there and one on the opposite side, because I kind of don't want that twisting and then getting jammed on the corners here. Because my plan for this one, I done it first. Well, actually, the winch wire then can just go down the bed. And the good point of this is I can run that winch wire right over to the corner here, and I never have to worry about it spooling up on the winch or that side. So that should get rid of spooling altogether. But one of the things I didn't think of was, it's the reason I switched these around, because the wire out further. When the wire comes off here and I want to put it down to a snatch block down there, it'll get caught on this. So I'm going to have to mount this there like that. Somehow. So that'll be the next thing after them locking pins. So I've left a 10mm lip out here. So I'm just going to put a plate out here. That's going to be there, that's somewhere. And then it can go over there to that. And let me see what else was the thing with there. Oh yeah, I really want to mount this up here somewhere as well while I have it. But I don't know if that's going to get in there. My plan was maybe to make the spec frame mount up, because this mounts to the spec frame, and then we'll put a mount here. This can be mounted whenever I need it. But main thing is get that mounted and that mounted, 2 of them. And I get all the holes drilled, and then I just weld it up, and then that's that done really. Mounting this will be the next challenge in here. Yeah, so that's the winch design, and let's see how it goes. I'll see how it works, because I really wanted this to be out here, and then the winch wire doesn't get caught in anything, but it just doesn't work that way. Because this has to be in dead straight line with the inside curve of that. I'll just see how it goes. I won't be using the side winches often, but just I will be able to do it every now and then if I have to. And see how it works. If it doesn't work, I'll just unbolt it and take it out again. The next job there now is just get that welded in, and probably start drilling the holes on the C-channel. It's been a couple of months since I done the last bit of video on this. I only came out here last week and I started working on this truck again. This winch pulley system I've set up, I've missed one weld there, right. I had it upside down. I'm just welding all these brackets on, just putting little gussets in, and just getting it finished. And I want to get it assembled today. Might want to try and put it on the truck and just see how it works. This is my the sliding part of the pulleys. The only thing I've left to weld here are these twist locks into place. So I'm going to do is weld around here, weld around here. It's freezing cold here today, so everything's cooling down really quick. I'm going to weld that last piece over there. And then what I'm going to do is probably assemble it all, and I'll show me putting it together, putting it on the truck. And the hydraulic hose on the truck won't reach the winch, so I might slide the bed back and see can I just hook it up while it's back and just give it a quick test. But yeah, that's this done now, just a couple of welds to do. I'd left this till last just in case something happened. And I'll just assemble it all and throw it back in the truck, see how it goes.